Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, strap yourselves in. It's time for your Tilton Talk Show.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Monday, and welcome to episode 2 of season 15 of the one and only Tilton Talk Show with myself, Paul Hipkiss, the chairman, Alan Watton.
Good evening, everybody. And just before we continue, apparently I said something last week that upset somebody, and nothing is further from, I don't like doing that. So my sincerest apologies. And I only want to encourage other podcasters like ourselves. So,
well done, Alan.
Thank you very much.
Good on you, Al. Welcome back for the first time this season, Mark Meredith.
Good evening, all. Good to see you guys.
And the next Mark, in his robe this time. Has it cooled down a bit? Has it cooled down a bit in Coventry?
It has a bit, yeah. But
okay.
yeah, I thought that.
Mr. Road Mark Adams.
Good evening, everybody. Everyone's all right.
Mr. Fixer Craig Courtney.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Monday.
The one and only Chris Brown.
Good evening.
And saving the best till last, our special guest on the pitch at half time, Mrs. Claire Wielden.
Good evening. What a weekend we've had.
Absolutely. So, shall we start with Sheffield United, or shall we start with Blackburn and go back? Do you want to go back in time, or back and then forward? Should we go back? Should we start on Saturday and then go back?
Go on then.
Go on then.
Go for it.
I'm asking for a vote.
You normally say it's the best till last.
Yeah, let's go Sheffield United and go forward.
Okay, Craig, I'll take your guide there then. So, I think last Wednesday night, it was an arm wrestle, wasn't it? But I thought we played ever so well, and it was good to see Kyogo get off the mark and get that opening goal. And Damari's persistence there paid off, didn't it? I know it was a terrible back pass from their player, but even so, he had to be there to nick it in, didn't he? And Kyogo couldn't miss from there. And I thought overall, again, some of the interplay, the way we're playing, and if we can do this over the 46 games in the league, then we're definitely going to be there or thereabouts come the end. But yeah, I think their goal, obviously I thought the rule was if the ball touches the ref, then you blow the whistle and you stop playing, you have a drop ball, but clearly not. You can't take anything away from their guy Hamer. It was a hell of a shot, wasn't it, from the halfway line? And I think Beadle really didn't have a chance looking at it again. I thought at the time he possibly could have done a bit better, but having seen it back since, I don't really think he had a prayer. Do you, Mark Meredith?
No, I think you're right with what you said, Paul. I think for the whole game, I thought we were comfortable in stages. Got ourselves into a good lead, and then I'm with you. I think the ref has to stop the game as soon as the ball touches him.
Yeah.
I think everybody pretty much stopped. And, fair play to him. He did hit a good rocket from where he was. And, yeah, I'm with you. I don't think the goalkeeper had a much chance of it. And I think the nice thing about it was in seasons gone past, I think if they'd have made it 1-1, we probably would have ended up losing the game or at least going to penalties.
Yeah.
fact that we, continued and got ourselves back into it, got the winner, should I say, was great. And moving on to Saturday quickly on my side after Wednesday, again, the mentality of the side right now, I think last season's really helped. We've got a real winning mentality and never say die attitude. If I'm honest with you, when we went 1-0 down, I thought we controlled the first half. Second half, I think started a little slower. If it was going to be a little bit courteous with the goal, it was probably we just didn't get the ball out quick enough, did we? And then when Clara ended up heading it, it was a great finish from Cantwell, to be fair to him. And then I wasn't sure. I thought we'd maybe draw the game, but I wasn't sure that we were huffed and puffed a little bit again. A big one from Wednesday night, going back to that, was just not taking our chances. I think we could have been 4 or 5 up at half time. So, But yeah, going back to Saturday, what an end. I was watching the TV here, and it was amazing just watching it.
Yeah.
But for you guys behind that goal, it was just one of those special Birmingham moments, wasn't it? I think even when Stansfield got the equaliser, you thought, this is a good draw away from home at Blackburn. And then to get a goal, such a goal on a counter-attack like that, man, those scenes were something that we dream about. And listen, long may it continue. I think we can continue to grab those victories when we can, and hopefully with Oxford next, that could be hopefully another win at home. And what a good start to the season.
It's not even 2 years ago where we went to Blackburn with Rooney and we had our bellies tickled down. Was it 4-0, 4-2, something like that? And you look at the team then and compare it to now. And I mean the whole club now compared to even with we had these owners then, but it's just a totally different thing altogether now, isn't it? And I do think that the relegation, has done us good, hasn't it, Claire? This League One season has done us the world of good to just change that mentality, like Mark said, to winning more and more and more. And now we've taken it into this season, and like you said, 2 years ago we probably would have gone on and lost that game 1-0, and I was resigned. I'm sure we all felt the same behind the goal, like those of us that were there. Are we going to ever break this Blackburn bogey? I was resigned to a 1-0 defeat. And, when Stano scores the equaliser from the penalty spot, I thought, oh, great, we'll get away with the point then. And then when the winner goes in, I mean, as a football dad now, that first game for my daughter's special. Her first game as a season ticket holder. But for me, that was probably the number one moment for me and my daughter to share as Blues fans so far in our lives going together, But what was it like for you, Claire? And also tell us all about, obviously talk about Wednesday, but also tell us all about your experience on the pitch at half-time as well on Saturday at Blackburn.
Yes, on Wednesday, I thought we were all over them. I thought we dominated the game. I know it wasn't their first team, but they've still got some quality players in there. I agree with Meredith, to be honest. I think, to be fair, we should have taken our chances. We could have been 3 or 4-0 up at half-time.
Yeah.
If anything, it was more frustrating. Loved Damari Gray's work ethic. I thought, it was like a goal, wasn't it, when he came back 60, 70 yards to get that ball.
Yeah.
And then I think Kyogo's going to score some goals for us.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he didn't have his shooting boots on Wednesday, really. But again, we kept going and we kept going. We kept making the chances, which is better than not making them at all. I thought that Laird's goal should have counted. I got a bit confused about what really happened there. Obviously, when the corner came over, I wasn't quite sure if they blew the whistle mid. It was a bit confusing, wasn't it? And I just think, I do have a think about the referees at the moment. I feel like it's not equal. I don't know if they've forgotten their yellow cards. I mean, in the Premier League, they've definitely got their yellow and red cards out, haven't they? But at the moment, whenever we play, there's a few decisions that are a bit dubious at the moment. But really pleased to get through to the next round. I think Port Vale will be a great game there. They're doing their 150 years as well. Yeah. So that should be good. And then on Saturday, that's what away day is all about.
Unbelievable.
7,000 of us. I mean, we made some noise, which is great for a big allocation. I thought we played well. I don't think it was our best performance of the three. I think we lacked in the final third. We didn't create a lot. Kyogo didn't have a lot of space, but I think that they were a lot more compact. But they were up there last season. They were in the top 7, weren't they? So I think we went there and we did play some really good things. And I think the goal meant that we had to kind of attack, which was good. Half time was great. I was hoping to see Laird at half time, but he was coming on, so I was a bit good. I won a pie and a pint, so that was all good. Can't wait to have that on Saturday. But you kind of understood how many Blues fans were there when you actually turned and looked at that stand. Yeah. It was like, wow, okay, we filled that, which was great. But I mean, when Laird came on, he changed the whole game for me. His attitude, his work rate, he attacked them. I mean, he went on that one run. I just wish that he had hit it. There was a slight point where before he got the challenge in, where he could have hit it, and that would have been a fantastic goal. He made the penalty. Stano cut away really well. And then, I mean, that counter-attack, how often do you see 6 Blues players sprinting in the 100th minute to get down that to get down there? We haven't seen that for years, and it was just so good just to see them busting a gut. And I mean, fair play to Dykes. He's got on the end of it. Last year or the year before, he wouldn't have got that. He would have tapped that to the goalkeeper. So again, I mean, the scenes were just phenomenal, and we haven't done like that for ages. But that is what away days are all about, and I can't wait for Oxford.
It was a hell of a feeling, wasn't it, when the winner went? I just couldn't believe it. It was just, wow, unbelievable feeling. And to me, it's just like a blur, isn't it? When something like that happens, it's just pandemonium. You've got people that you've only known for the whole game, jumping all over you like they've known you for 25, 30 years. But yeah, going back to Laird's header against Sheffield United, for me, if it was a foul on Keshi, it was a penalty. And if it was a foul by Keshi on their player, it was a free kick to them in the box, weren't it? So
that's why it's a bit confusing, wasn't it? I didn't quite understand what was going on.
No, I didn't. It couldn't. There's no way it could have been a corner again after he blew his whistle for a foul either way. So, but yeah, no, I think focusing more on Blackburn now. I just think and shout out to Mark and Vicky who drove me and my daughter there. I've got a good relationship. I mean, I've only been in my seat that I'm in now for just over one season. It started at the beginning of last season and built a really good relationship with the guy sitting next to him and his wife. And me and Sophie, my daughter, went with them in their car up to Blackburn. So shout out to them for a great day. And we had a brilliant day. And obviously had the pleasure of seeing you, Craig, briefly outside the pub.
Yeah, even if I did miss you, which is really bad. So again, apologies.
I thought you waved to me, but you must have been waving at someone behind me.
I'd say it was one of those.
He texted me, Paul, and said he ignored you.
Yeah, I must admit, he texted me that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I actually meant I was ignoring you. No, I mean, first of all, so many times you can go to an away game and you've got barriers being put out the front with one in, one out to go and get a drink. And, I think it was built up. It was built up as a raucous atmosphere. It was superb. Fair play to either the Blues or Blackburn, whoever it was, that actually put up the electronic board as well. Because that was just brilliant to see as you went in. And, it attracted so many people for pictures and stuff. Perfect advertising. But, what can we say about the games? I mean, first of all, Wednesday night, unfortunately, due to Alan's normal nemesis, I had issue with the trains this time, so I was late in the first goal. But yeah, I agree. First of all, we should have been 3-4 up at half time without fail. Had the team, I think, played a couple of more games, we'd have been in a much stronger position because I just get the feeling that positive momentum will continue to build. On the goal for them, I mean, firstly, I've got to say, I don't very often say that I think the TV are right, but they explained why we were in that position and why the game continued. And plain and simply, it was because the ball hit the referee but come back to a Birmingham player. If that had gone to a Sheffield player, the game would have stopped. Because it came back to Birmingham, it just continued. And he was robbed, and it was a great strike. Yeah, there's nothing else you can say about it.
It was also fouled.
What I will say is I got really racked off reading people's comments that apparently Beadle was well out of position, should never have been beaten, and et cetera, et cetera. No, put it down to a great goal. It's plain and simple, nothing else to take away. But then the substitution of bringing on, the changes, I should say, that he made full stop on Wednesday was a statement of intent because he was just going for it. He wasn't going to hold back. And Stansfield was just ready to go, wasn't he, from the off? Yeah. You could see it. And it was, I know it was deflected, but it was still a strike on goal and took it away. And then, Saturday, wow. You talk about going through every type of emotion. You're there, you're frustrated because we aren't scoring in the first half, didn't really create too much after the first 10, 15 minutes. I thought it became a bit of a boring game up until half-time, to be honest. And then afterwards, when they scored, you're like, oh, not again. All these different years that we've played down, we haven't got results. But again, his substitutions were attacking. And they were the difference ultimately. They created the opportunity and gave Blackburn something to think about so late on that I don't think they could cope. And they tried, they just didn't get anywhere. And the penalty, fantastic run first of all by Laird to get us into that position in the first place. You'd have thought that Blackburn would have learnt their lesson because he did it the first time and they were lucky to not concede a penalty on that first one. But almost carbon copy run gets us the penalty, brilliantly put away by Stano. The guy next to me at that point in time put a bet on Blues winning 2-1.
Wow.
24-1 odds he got. Wow. And he put 40 quid on it. So I was like, fair play to the chap. But I've got to say, you honestly thought, as soon as it had gone in, the 11 minutes is up, you're thinking, they could do this. There is no reason. And what a ball from Pake. What a ball through that was. Phenomenal.
Which one's that, sorry?
Was it Pake or Iwata, actually?
Batter over the top.
Ball.
Right. Yeah,
it was just pinged it beautifully.
Yeah.
And Gray, when he picks it up, had nothing else in his mind apart from running at the player.
Yeah. I'll just say, I did feel for Kyogo a little bit because he was making the right runs all game.
Yeah.
But there wasn't what he was just screaming out for one of them passes all game. Kyogo was, and then it's Dykes who gets it, and obviously
they also Blackburn did their little bit of homework because you could see what they were trying to do in terms of marking people out of the game.
Yeah,
and across the midfield there was normally two people, sticking on him, not giving him the opportunity, and that the frustration did show at times, but. That never say die attitude, and the thing I absolutely loved was Stano fighting for the ball in the corner, getting that corner before the penalty, and then running across. And as he's coming across, he is egging the fans on. He's getting the fans up for it even more. Yeah. And I still think, had we have had less than that, I don't think we'd have come back the way that we did. I think we still got a draw, but I don't think we'd have got the winner. And I think that those 7,000 behind it, you almost was sucking the ball into the net. And, it was just, you tell by the celebrations afterwards. I absolutely love that video of Dimmy Gray. He's just going mental. Back in the board. At that point. Yeah. After the score, he is a fan. He's not a player. He is a fan, and you can see it. And then, it was just... It was great, and like you've said it as well. You go from those emotions, and then there's a guy in front of me who was effing and blinding, not doing this, not doing that. Davies hasn't done this. He hasn't made his substitutions early enough, and then he's turning around as the score the winner, and he's hugging everybody that's around him, and same as everybody else around. I'm
not going to lie, Craig. I was saying he should have changed it a bit sooner. I said I'd have made the subs on about 70 minutes, something like that. But I had no sense of time in the ground. Was it just me? There was no scoreboard. There was no time.
He was behind us.
Yeah, he was behind us at the moment.
Behind us.
We didn't have any idea in the top tier what was going on, how long was left. Didn't even know what the score was if I hadn't known off the top of my head.
And I've got to say, actually, to the listeners and viewers now, if you could sum up Saturday's game in one word, what would it be? Because for me, it's
limbs.
limbs.
100%. I've got to shout out as well. We haven't mentioned him yet. Ryan Allsop for that save at 1-1.
Oh, yeah.
Without that
No,
save,
I haven't seen it because
Oh, yeah.
ITV didn't show the highlights enough for us to be able to see it.
we don't get nothing on ITV, mate. Just forget about Central News and all that. Honestly, we could win the Champions League and we wouldn't be mentioned first on that programme. So, but Alan, they go on. I think goalkeepers can be unsung heroes, can't they? And at 1-1, that save was as good as a goal, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I got a feeling that he did the same against Sheffield United, did he not? He pulled off a blinder that would have made it 1-1 at the time. Yeah, I must admit, at that point, I can't say as I enjoyed the game up until the last 5 minutes, because I was frustrated. That the last ball wasn't good enough, and the strikes on goal, which we had 5 times as many as they did, weren't testing the keeper enough. But at 1-1, I'm thinking, well, that'll do. We're done. And then they started to pile on a bit of pressure. And then they got that header, and I'd gone goal, and he pulled off this magnificent save.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was save.
And I remember having a little discussion with Mark here about the best English goalkeeper he asked me to name, and I facetiously said Ryan Allsop, because he wasn't even in our team then. And Mark pointed out that how can you nominate a Birmingham reserve as the best goalkeeper in England? Well, patience, Mark, patience. I think he's as good as anybody I've seen. He really. I mean, if he was 10 years younger, then he would be in competition for us in England's spot. But he's so technically good. He's so agile. He's good with the ball at his feet. I think absolute, certainly value for money. He's probably the best we've signed in the last 18 months. Really is excellent. But again, I'll have to have a go. The other Mark now, because he was telling me that last week that Lyndon Dykes was this, that, and the other, and I told him up.
I did not.
You mustn't do that, because he'll come back and bite you in the ass, which he did. And it was a terrific goal.
Every time we do that, though, if he's going to score, if he's going to do that.
Well, yeah. Okay, well, get in the queue.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm gonna try a spider sense thing now, and I think from what I've seen of Beadle so far, it's only one game, and what I've seen of Allsop, I think we're going to need to sign a goalkeeper in January, another one, because I think Brighton will call Beadle back, because he's not going to get a game for us. He's nowhere near as good as Allsop. He's better than Peacock Farrell, in my opinion. I think he's better than Peacock Farrell.
Oh, yeah.
But he's not as good as Allsop. He's not even in the same streets, is he? So they need to call him back so that he can go somewhere else where he's going to play, if that's what they want. Because if he's going to be sat on our bench, he might as well be sat in Brighton, mightn't he? You know what I mean? It's good. It's good that he's there, obviously, and available if required. But what I'm saying is that if Brighton's aim is to get him game time and send him out there to play, then he needs to go somewhere else.
I've got to read out one comment, sorry, Al, from the board, because it's just tickled me. But Pete Taylor has said, Chris, can you turn off the captions from the bottom of Facebook, because Rhino Sop doesn't play for Blues?
I haven't got the captions on, so I don't know what he's watching.
Rhino Sop, that's just brilliant.
Rhino Sop.
Apologies for the cough, by the way. I'm still trying to shake off this annoying tickly cough. I will mute myself as much as I can. But yeah. Anyway, Mark, give us your thoughts, mate, Mr. Robe.
Yeah, I mean, going back to the cup game, I mean, I thought Beadle he didn't have a lot to do, really, in all honesty. He looked tidy when he was called on to do something, but we just dominated, like we've all said. It should have been 3 or 4 at half time. It should have been game over by half time. But yeah, I mean, we've had 3 opponents now, and we've battered all 3 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just gets better and better, doesn't it? And I know we had the scenes at Blackburn, the celebrating and stuff. I think we're going to have a lot more of them, because, we just get stronger and stronger, don't we? I mean, early days, but what we said it last week, what is there to be scared of in this league? Because at the moment, the bits and pieces of other teams okay, maybe Coventry looking good, but apart from that, there's just nothing to worry you.
Well, I thought that it would be totally different to League One from who we played so far, and they'd be coming at us, and we'd be under a lot more pressure, and it'd open up for us more to create more chances. But it's been totally
nothing,
isn't it?
Yeah, I thought there'd be a big, not a big gulf in class, but I thought it'd be noticeable. But by and large, it's not. It's
definitely quicker.
Yeah,
it's quicker.
1,000 times quicker.
Yeah.
It's quicker, but
it's quicker.
Yeah,
it's quicker. But we've competed and we've matched everyone so far. There's just no, there's just nothing. I know we keep saying it, but there's nothing to be fearful of in this league.
No.
I mean, I know it's only August. I know we've got 40 odd games left, but yeah, I'm absolutely delighted with the way the last two games have gone. Like I said a minute ago, I mean, last season, the season before, we would have booted the ball into Rose Ed on Saturday and gone, prayed for a draw. But we're looking to attack all the time, aren't we? We're just looking to get 3 points all the time, and it's absolutely brilliant.
I want to crack.
That's mantra. I think that's Davis's mantra, isn't it? There is no business of I'm going to defend. He is
to win.
Attack.
Yeah, I want to thank Chris Davies because he's broke the Burton bogey in recent months and now the Blackburn bogey.
I think you've seen from even when Stano scored the penalty, 91st minute on the clock, they're running to get the ball and take it back. We thought of we can win this game now. We're not going to do the draw. We've got 10 more minutes of injury time. We can go and win this.
Yeah,
great to see that. That just that. And again with Stano, going back to Stano, that's 4-4 now if you count the Forest pre-season game. This guy only scores penalties, right?
Yeah.
I think the under-21s did him good, didn't it, as well? He's like on a bit of an upward curve from winning that as well,
Yeah.
That's done us the world of good, isn't it? Because he's just on fire. He's on fire at the minute, isn't he?
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think Ipswich and Blackburn, I was expecting them to attack us a lot more than what they did. They were, it's like they were sitting back, weren't they, to put us onto them, a bit like being in League One again.
Yeah, I think that we shocked a few people, to be honest. I think the Ipswich game we did, but I like the fact that we just stick to our principles. We've stuck to last season. The one thing that I noticed about Blackburn, and I think we will notice about this league, is the size of the players they've been gone.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been in the gym. They've been having their protein because that number 9 that came on was absolutely huge. He stood next to Dykes, and I think at one point Dykes looked up and went, wow.
Yeah.
You're like, and that's my only thing. Have we gone, we're really fit. Like, I mean, Stano, when he took the shirt off, I was like, wow, you got like an 8-pack, and even like Laird, you can tell they've like really bulked out, and you can tell that they're really fit.
Yeah.
Do we lack someone who's quite like stocky? So like Cashin coming on, I would not want to be a defender against Cashin because he's quite, he's built, isn't he? And I think, do we lack that? Do we need someone, especially like a striker, that you can bring on? I know we got that Deutsch who's tall.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah, just who they brought on compared to us, I was like, wow, like they're like big guys. But obviously, we trust Davis in what he decides. But I mean, we're shouting out for subs. But obviously, Davis knows what he's doing, and that's why he's getting paid for it, and we're not.
Exactly.
You know what though? I wouldn't want to go up against Clara and Newman as a any team in this championship. No. Honestly, I think they're just superb. Really are, like they're just a man wall out there, and the two of them. Unbelievable.
Like Barney in years gone by, innit, and John and whatever, But they're a good partnership. They complement each other really well. But did any of us, when Cashin had that handball shot against him, when he bounced up and it sort of.
You did take a sharp intake of breath, I have got to say.
Yeah. You have to wonder what would have happened with VAR with that. I don't know whether or not. I've not seen a replay of it. I only saw it there and then. So anybody might be able to tell me that I was completely wrong with that. So if anyone's seen that on a replay, let us know. Did that look dubious? But who cares anyway?
After they gave that one against Ipswich, I think we needed a
evens it out. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, good luck to Christian Bielik as well, and thanks for the service over the year. Now gone to, obviously, as we all know, West Bromwich Albion. What do we think of that? Obviously, it just shows you where we're going, doesn't it? That's 2 of our captains now in recent years that are no longer at the club.
Well, Dion Sanderson's doing great at Derby.
The penalty away on Saturday.
Yeah.
He did.
It was. I watched that game, and it was the worst defending I've ever seen by two teams in one match. And the goalkeeper, Derby, was shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Was it worse than the 5-4 that we had at home to Leeds?
No, because there was some good play in that, and some bad play, obviously. But they both were, oh my goodness, they were.
Yeah.
Put it this way. I'll say this: if the 5 teams above us and at our fixtures, we'd be top.
Yeah, absolutely. Any questions or comments on the shout boxes, Chris, at all?
There's a good one from Anthony Bailey. Clara, definitely not as comfortable on the left of the two. Still playing well, but slightly caught a couple of times first half. I don't know. You can criticise him, really.
I can see what he's saying, because he's a bit imbalanced because he's right-footed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if we keep winning, it doesn't matter, does it? Let's just keep winning games. That's all. What it's all about. Get the points on the board, and let's try and get out of this division at the first time of asking the right way this time.
And
Do you know what's up with Cochrane?
No, not sure.
A bit of a knock, the manager said afterwards. It's not serious, but it's a bit of a knock.
Yeah.
He didn't think he wouldn't play next week.
Sorry, Alan. Just going on with that, with a bit of a knock. I was reading about the fan that dislocated his shoulder and ended up in hospital.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
He was didn't get out of Blackburn until the Sunday morning, I think.
There are some proper stories from that. So you got your dislocation of the shoulder. There's also another set of fans who had driven up. Car was absolutely fine going up, left the stadium after the end of the game all happy, managed to get to the first service station, broke down, and then didn't get home until the following afternoon because the AA wouldn't pick them up. So there's another story of what it's like for Birmingham City away games. But, you know, just to go back to it, I'm surprised there weren't more people that had dislocated limbs or whatever.
Do you know the lad in the hospital bed? He said the lad opposite was in the same boat. He was a Blues fan as well. He'd been celebrating.
I've got to say, when we all charge forward like that, which is fantastic to see, don't get me wrong, it is proper limbs and it's brilliant. But I do think about our disabled supporters. I hope they're okay. You know, they are, because they are there, aren't they, at the very front?
Yeah.
So I hope that they, manage to, get out of these things okay. And, obviously whoever's charging forward does think about them as well.
Did you see on the video, it showed you there was a guy at the front showing something on his phone to the stewards as Dykes put the goal in.
I couldn't make that.
He got lost in the crowd. I don't know where he went. I couldn't see it.
I'm kind of hoping
there was an altercation, wasn't there?
It was because he was showing pictures and videos apparently. I'm hoping it was the people that decided that it was highly amusing to throw a smoke flare right into the centre of our own fans. I
never saw that.
It was right next to us. Liv, bless her, had to cover her face and everything because there was no way to get people up there to move it. But again, why? Why do we need these things? It makes no sense whatsoever. But apart from that, fans impeccable.
Right, we used to set them off when we were losing, so
there is that.
I've been in away games where people have thrown it at Preston and we were losing.
Yeah,
just laughed. But the fans, apart from that, impeccably behaved. And I've got to say, you mentioned there, being in front of the disabled fans and everything else. I've got to give a huge shout out to Lindsay. What a fantastic online article that has been written on being a supporter who struggles with sight and going to games. And it's a credit to her. But also it's just fantastically written. So if people haven't seen it, we will get it up on the Tilton Talk page because it's such a great read and you really do get a good insight.
She's such an inspiration. I mean, I've commentated for her a few times, even through the bad. Never forget Middlesbrough away when I literally said the goalkeeper and the two centre-backs' names and I was literally on repeat. But she's an inspiration, and fair play to all of those that go who,
Definitely.
you know, who do struggle, and fair play. And every supporter's a supporter, and it's nice to see the article from her. She's brilliant.
Yeah, no, definitely.
That would be some entertaining commentary, I think, with Claire standing next to you, to be fair.
I do forget. I used to be like, da, 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 and then start singing, and then be like, oh, we're attacking.
Good evening to everyone on and YouTube as well as Facebook, by the way. So we're live on Twitter for the second time. Is this Chris? I think
Twitter, X, yeah. We're live
the
on
new
X.
thing started doing this season.
Yeah. I think YouTube's having some problems, but I can assure you it's not our problem. It's YouTube. I think it's buffering a bit. So apologies for that. Right. But we can't do anything about it.
Has anyone seen the negativity though from other sites and other fans? The amount of jealousy, because we're just popping up on random clubs, you know, feeds and posts, and they're just jealous beyond words. It's
I've only got one thing to say to that, Mark, is FEA.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. But no, just
we've had our fair share of pain, haven't we? Let's just embrace it and enjoy it. And I bet you these clubs that are moaning, a lot of these clubs would have been doing a damn sight better than us when we were in a bad way. You know,
exactly.
I saw the rant against Stansfield. You see the rant against Stansfield? I thought it was quite funny, actually.
Yeah. It's just comical.
Yeah.
So jealous.
Again, our players having things thrown at them. So Stansfield was pelted with stuff, wasn't he? Including
bottle, didn't he?
Bottle. Yeah. It's just like it's ridiculous.
Who threw that at him?
It was
Blackburn fan.
Blackburn fan.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, it's just daft. You know what is the point? At the end of the day, they're doing a job. You know what I mean? If you were doing your job and somebody else would come along and just upset you, would you go and throw something at them? No. You know what? So I don't get it. Lot of love on the board for Lindsay's write up, and also saying the same thing. You know how much it was a pleasure to read and how an amazing person she is, but also the fact that of actually putting it together and putting it out there, just highlighting what it's like, is fantastic. Simon Ford, I know we got carried away with the late winner, but we deserve and have waited for moments like these. And I think that is so true, because how many times have we had it against us when we've been in this division before? Fraser Higgins, topic of conversation across all of today, I think, and part of yesterday. What do we think of the Mitrovic and Chamberlain links? So open to everybody on the board.
I think, yeah. Sorry, Paul. You go first, mate. Sorry, go on.
No, sorry, Paul. I think it'd be a great signing, but I think maybe Shay Adams be a bit more realistic. I don't know.
Well, if you offered me Shay Adams or Mitrovic.
Oh yeah, you take Mitrovic, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and I think that would be the cherry on the cake, in my opinion. I would still. How
would you play him though?
You play him as a 9 through the middle.
But then where would this is the only thing. It's a balancing.
Yeah, you don't want square pegs in round holes, do you? Have players a bit like England. You don't want to be doing that. Possibly put Stano on the left, Kyogo behind. Possibly with Dimi on the right. But I don't know. Let's see. It's a nice problem to have, isn't it? If we do get him.
I think we've got to trust. Yeah, we've got to trust the judgment. I think Davies would not bring in anyone who would disrupt.
No,
he's been very clear on that.
Yeah.
The Chamberlain one, I've been talking about it quite often, especially with my dad and my brother all day. And
you've been talking about Little Mix more than the player.
I mean, if Perry comes, I'm more than happy with that. Massive Little Mix fan, but anyway. I do worry about his injury record. I think he's a quality player, don't get me wrong. I think the Premier League experience will be vital. I think he's still got something to give. It would be his injuries that would worry me. And if he's on a lot of money, you're paying, it's a bit up in the air. But obviously, if we sign him and we'll back him. But I do worry about his injuries.
Yeah.
I mean, find it strange letting him go on a free.
Well, he got injured. He was out for 4 months. And then he came back and then they went, we don't want you, basically.
Yeah, he's a damn good player when he's fit.
Yeah.
But talking to players always injured, I mean, it was good to see David Dunn, wasn't it, on Saturday before the game? And we haven't mentioned that, have we? Sorry, I'm just digressing a little bit, but obviously Tony Mowbray again looking even better than what he did. I saw him, came on the pitch because they're celebrating their 150th year as well, aren't they, Blackburn?
Yeah.
A few of the legends of their club as well, and obviously David Dunn and Tony Mowbray are two legends at Blackburn. And remind me who else was there? Was it Howard Gale?
Matt Derbyshire.
Matt
Matt
Derbyshire.
Derbyshire.
Is he a Blackburn? Yeah, I remember him playing for us. But
Signing from Blackburn.
Gordon Taylor was on the pitch with Claire at half time as well.
yeah,
Nice to hear his name mentioned. He was looking good as well.
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was, Craig, but I knew Matt Derbyshire.
Yeah, he missed it. He missed the target in the middle of the goal.
That was funny, yeah. I'm going to kick it first. He was giving them permission to kick it first and then he put it straight over, didn't he?
Yeah, didn't he?
The strange thing is, though, I've completely forgot about the Mowbray time a little bit. I don't mean that disrespectfully at all. I know why he left, but it's such a whirlwind with Rooney leaving and then him coming in, and then we had Rowett, and then we obviously got Davis, and we're in a position now where Davis has been magnificent for 18 months or whatever it is now, 16 months, and I totally forgot about it until I see Mowbray walk on the field, and then it was a little bit like, oh yeah, we did, we had that little stage of a month or two with that, but yeah, it's definitely great to see him doing well for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think we'd have gone down last season before last if that hadn't happened to Tony Mowbray.
No, I don't think we would, Paul, but I don't think we'd be in the position we're in now if we didn't go down. So
exactly,
I'd take it all day long, honestly.
Yeah. That relegation definitely happened for a reason, didn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes you got to take a step back to make 10 forward, and that's exactly what we're doing. So yeah, but the other subject I wanted to talk about as well was the new cup scheme. What are our thoughts on what the club have put out? Was it today, Claire? That
it's gone out this afternoon.
So basically, if you have a season ticket holder, you need to go to a game.
Yeah.
The cup game. That's what I'm in the automatic cup scheme. So if you're in the automatic, you're fine. But how I kind of understood it, I've been sent it about a million times, is that if you are a season ticket holder and you've been to one cup game, you will get precedent over the ones that haven't attended any. I think there is a bit of discrepancy. Not many people are happy about the priority 2, which is the non-season ticket holders that attend all the fixtures, the cup fixtures, being above season ticket holders that haven't. I don't know about that one, but obviously the club have decided it. I do get it, because if we get to another final again, I know it was a Virtue Trophy, but if we get far and then end up with a Premier League team, I think they're trying to get more people down there for cup games.
I think all season ticket holders should get a week to get their seats booked, and if they don't book their seats by that deadline, a bit like they do for season tickets, they give you a date to get you to renew your season ticket by. If you haven't renewed it by that date, then your seat's available for somebody else to have as a season ticket. Just do that for cup games, but do it in a shorter window. So the tickets are on sale on this date, and if season ticket holders haven't claimed their seats by this date, then your seat will be up for general sale.
Haven't they done that?
Well,
I think they do that anyway, don't they?
Yeah, but Paul's right. It isn't a short time. You go almost 5 days before the match, which
Well, I'm just looking at the announcement that was put out. So you've got
to be in the cup scheme, haven't you, Craig, to guarantee your seat as a seat?
Guarantee your own seat. Yes. However, season ticket holders have from 10 a.m. tomorrow morning until 10 a.m. on Thursday to get their own seats or to get seats in the ground.
To be honest,
they're there as priority over anybody else, because non-season ticket holders who attended Sheffield United can't buy tickets until August, 21st of August at 10 a.m. And then general sale is the 22nd at 10 a.m. Right. So if you're a season ticket holder, I don't think there's an excuse for not getting your own seat. You know what I mean? It's there. And in terms of the priorities, you're right, Claire. So priority 1, season ticket holders who have attended at least one cup fixture. Priority 2, non-season ticket holders who have attended all cup fixtures. So in this case, anybody that was a non-season ticket holder, which when you look at what they put out to start off with, 50% of the attendees at the last game were actually non-season ticket holders.
Oh.
Right? So
That's
then...
1,000, isn't it?
Yeah. And then on top of that, season ticket holders who haven't attended any cup fixtures, priority 3. Priority 4, non-season ticket holders who have attended a cup fixture. And priority 5 is general sale. But the fact is, we might not get through another round. And then the only one is the FA Cup. And we might not get a home draw in the FA Cup. So you have to look at it this way. Yes, we've got a home draw against Port Vale, but who knows? They could beat us. We might not go through. Or we get an next round and we don't, we're away from home. So the hoo-ha over all of it, I do get people's thoughts. However, the one other area I've got to highlight is the amount of people that buy tickets and don't bloody go. Yes, they're wasting their own money in effect. However, why should people buy, have the right to buy a ticket and then not attend and then expect to have a ticket going on further on down the line? If you buy one, go. You kind of earn your right, don't you? Same as a season ticket holder, you earn your right to keep your seat. So it should be the same across cup games. And I like what the club have done. I do understand people's frustration, I really do. But I like what they've done and they've made it very clear. And the other thing is the fact, as a season ticket holder, if you go to a bloody home game, you're then putting a stub towards your away season ticket for next season as well. Can't have everything.
Life gets in the way, though, sometimes, doesn't it? For whatever reason, out of their control, a lot of the time, that they can't go to the game, especially when...
I think this time of year, holidays, I mean, let's face it, we're talking the Tuesday after a bank holiday, the last one before the vast majority of schools go back.
Don't need to talk about that, Craig.
Oh, yeah, we don't upset Claire. She's, for everybody else, we have to earn the right to have time off for teachers.
18 weeks a year.
13.
Get her back to school.
Alan, what do you do, mate? Because I know it's difficult for you to get to night games, isn't it? So do you sort of sell your seat back to the club for when you can't go, or is it just empty?
No, I've never. I'd be quite willing to do that, but I don't trust them to. I don't trust them to organise it. Quite honestly, and as for going to watch Port Vale play in the League Cup, it'll cost me £150 to get that match. I have to stop in a hotel overnight. And go home the following morning, because there's no other way I can do it. Now, that's my problem, not theirs, and I grudgingly accept that. But I don't see why I couldn't buy a ticket for that match and not go and sit and watch it on the television just to qualify for the next ticket. I don't think that's right.
Well, you don't think it's right that you can't do that?
I don't think it's right that I can't do that. I could buy a disabled ticket for somebody sitting behind a post. Like the Villa used to sell tickets behind posts to blind people. That's Doug Ellis's trick, that was. And I could buy a ticket that was the cheapest I could find. Couldn't even see the pitch and throw it away. That would save me £125. And I'm already paying to watch it on the telly.
Yeah, I think from the club's point of view, they want bums on seats, don't they?
I appreciate that. Well, one of the things they could do to get more bums on seats is not close the bloody main stand. Excuse me, not close the main stand for every cup game. That makes my journey another 15 minutes each way longer, because walking around the ground and going to the station adds 15 minutes to a journey. That means I've got to come out.
It's got to be a staff thing, though, hasn't it, for closing that? I mean, if they open the main stand for
close the other side.
100.
Close the tilt.
Just for you. Yeah, they'll do that.
Yeah, of course. I know. I know what I mean. I know what you mean. And you say, well, it's my problem. It's my problem. I must choose what I want to do. Yeah. But I don't like being penalised for doing what is common sense, basically.
Noted.
Just on that, so in the NFL, we got a lot of the NFL ones over here, especially with Dallas, the Cowboys. if you buy a season ticket for the season, then you sign up to buy any of the tickets. That's pre-season, that's playoffs. They're in your season ticket, so you have to buy them, regardless if you want to sell them after or somebody else wants to use them. You have to buy them because that's what you sign up for the year. So there's no reason why they couldn't do that as season ticket holders and say, listen, every season ticket holder at Blues are automatically in the club scheme.
Oh,
When
they
there's
are,
a
Mark.
fee, your money comes out, right?
You are automatically signed into it, but you have a right to opt out. So every season ticket holder was automatically signed up into the scheme. Now, there's two things. If you don't register a card so that your payments can't be taken, that gets cancelled. Or you have the right to just opt out of the scheme. So previously, it was the other way around. You used to have to opt in. This time, they actually launched it that particular way around for that reason. And, I mean, the other thing is the fact, and to come back on the point there of buying tickets, not using them, there are actually Premier League clubs now that are doing that, monitoring it, and if they go below a certain level, so buy a season ticket, and I think Man U are one of these.
Spurs as well. Spurs as well.
Buy a season ticket, don't attend. They give you so many games grace. If you then go over that, you lose your season ticket.
Free games.
They got fed up travelling up from London and Birmingham, though, don't they, to watch Man United?
But just if you think about it, we've all got reference numbers. So the club does know. The club knows how many games everyone's been to. The club, obviously, it's hard because I understand people work. And the thing is, we've got people like a lot of our fans are from Birmingham. We're not like these up the road. A lot of our fans from Birmingham. However, if we're trying to branch out and global and everything, not all our fans are from Birmingham, so people do have to travel. And I think it's really difficult on a night. So, for example, I would always struggle on a Wednesday night because I've got a staff meeting that doesn't finish till 5. There's no way I'm getting to an away game. But I understand some people work till 6. And, you know, I know we've got the disabled behind us, and I know a couple of them, they can't make night games because of them not being able to go out at night, or carers and things like that. So I think it's good because if you go to games, you're covered, you're fine. I think it's the ones that, you know, will wait until big games come and then turn up. So I do get where the club's coming from, but I think it's a very fragile thing. It's a bit of a hard one to talk about because everyone's got an opinion on it and everyone lives a different life, don't they, unfortunately? So
I think it's fair to say that it's not going to make it in the Blue Room, is it, this new cup scheme?
No.
Good segue.
Mind you, I've got to say, though, you know, the early rounds of the Cup, I like sitting in a different seat, to be honest. So they never open the Gilmerick. So
hold on, what do you mean you go to the games? That tag shouldn't let you back in. We're going to have a word with Wagner, mate.
I thought he was done, bro.
Yeah, I'm mate.
My mouth's getting all dry now.
What we're talking about here is a situation that 5 years ago wouldn't even have been a problem. Now, 12, 13 years ago, I was like Claire. I went to every game. I went to every reserve game at home and a fair number away. You know, it was just, why did I do that? Because I could, and I never had a problem getting a ticket anyway. I was well up in the away travel club, so you know I was usually the first one that booked my ticket. Now, I got to admit, thinking that time, I couldn't have imagined what we're going through now. And basically, our ground's too small. Yeah, suddenly, our ground's too small. You know, and as soon as we built the 66,000 seat stadium, and you know, there will always be room for you somewhere. You know, we've got to make do and mend. You know, I've sort of I already decided to myself, if it gets like it did last year with the cup tickets, I'm not going to bother. You know, I can watch Birmingham City play on Wembley. You know, if I can get a ticket through different ways, I'll do that. But I'm not. I'm not in a position to get involved in this anymore, and it saddens me. You know, it annoys me, to be honest. But got to face facts in the end of the day. We've got a 27,500 seater stadium, and we took 45,000 to Wembley. Going to be a problem, isn't it? When we got 60,000 seats, 35, 40,000 at Wembley is no problem.
I'm just thinking that how many times over the last God knows how many years have we heard the away fans singing to us, "Your ground's too big for you."
Oh, yeah.
We now need to sing, and this is a new blues chant for me. Our ground, all for us.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, half the ground we couldn't even sit in, so I mean,
I'm going back.
What was that?
like all these other supporters are like, how come all of a sudden your support's gone up since COVID? Well, we didn't have half the ground, so
No.
there you go.
It's going to be.
But the argument is, if we was to go into a 60,000 seater stadium next week, we'd be nowhere near filling it. So we wouldn't get 60,000 fans every week to watch what we're watching right now. I don't believe.
But everybody who wanted to watch could do. If
Yeah,
it was
no,
only
100%.
35, 40,000, we could probably sell every week at the moment.
Yeah.
That's what's happening in 5 years because it's the plan.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, in 5 or 10 years' time, if we are successful and we get into cup finals and stuff, people will moan because if we get to FA Cup finals on a regular basis or League Cup finals, you only get 25, 28,000.
Yeah.
If we've got 40,000 season tickets, then it'll be ballots and everything.
Yeah.
So people will have a...
There'd be a huge. We opened a 60,000 seater stadium tomorrow. There'd be a huge novelty. I think there'd be a lot of people. I think we'd sell it out. To be honest, I think we would.
Well,
Within the life of this programme, one of the conversations we used to have every week was the bloody pies. Now we don't talk about the pies, do we?
Or the urinals.
Talk about the game.
Yeah.
And the urinals.
Let's just hope we can get a pie on Saturday because quicker.
So some people are getting free ones, so
Well, hopefully I can get one because I hope they don't run out, or I hope it doesn't take me 40 minutes to get one.
Claire, go for the 2 points, and like I said, instead of the pie and the pint.
I think about that, yeah.
Anyway, so are we all in agreement? Was it last week our first member of the Blue Room, or our first subject of the Blue Room, or person in the Blue Room was the one and only Mr. Sir Tom Wagner?
Yep, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That was the voted, okay.
Yeah.
What did we have last week that didn't get voted? We can throw other stuff in as well on top of that. We've obviously got to throw Lyndon Dykes' 98th-minute winner in there, haven't we, on Saturday against Blackburn?
Yeah.
As a candidate, but what are we actually voting for this week then? Should we put it out there? We're going to sort of get...
I think Trevor Francis statue's got to go back in, surely.
Trevor's statue definitely needs to be in there. In the votes.
Also, a good one was the song "Keep Right On."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be in, hasn't it?
I think talking of goals, for me, it has to be Gale's overhead kick. That was my first experience of actually winning anything as a fan.
And Tatey's shirt. Tatey's shirt.
Probably the best goal at Wembley as well, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Tatey's shirt, I think, is another contender.
But no, I would have Francis' statue for tonight if it was on mine.
Well,
we'll let the audience decide. So
every time I see that statue, it just gets better and better.
Amazing, isn't it?
I know it's no different, but it's just phenomenal. Honestly,
I saw it Saturday for the first time and actually going really close. The detail and the likeness is just
amazing.
Scary how
that's the first thing on my list when I come back to England. I think I'll go and see that, and then I might go to my mum and dad's after.
Yeah.
Got to get your priorities right.
Number one priority.
Hey, my dad's in Turkey this week, so he's not on the call. I can say it.
I'm just texting.
Out with me as well,
Yeah.
I thought you'd have said a night out with me before we go into your mum and dad's as well. I thought we were going back.
Oh yeah, actually, we might do that. Yeah.
So we got to pick a 3 then. So we need a 3 for the votes for the. Or do you want more than 3, Chris?
What I'll do is I'll put the 3 on, and then I'll invite people to add some more on the bottom when I do the poll on the group page.
You will get some people that put Bernard's son.
Oh yeah,
People-
they did last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually got a vote.
The
I
only
think.
player side that didn't actually play, who disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
And
Can I have Mark Robe's £20 note? £20 note.
yes, my £20.
Can we put that in the box?
Can I go in the blue room?
I think the actual robe could go in there as well.
You think Dykes?
What about my Jamie Pollock story?
Don't
Do we
remember it.
think? Do we think Lyndon Dykes' goal should be in the top 3? Or
No.
no?
I think can't we just put limbs?
Oh yeah, that's
Because
a good, yeah, of course,
limbs
yeah.
would be Caddice's goal in the last minute.
Yeah,
Martin's play?
Martin.
Yeah, like we do
Someone done
limbs,
it.
Dukey's goal.
Parkers.
Yeah, just limbs in general.
Yeah.
Limbs and fans is probably the best way to describe that.
The Blues fans, yeah, as a whole, our whole
The fan base.
yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Put the whole fan base in there, yeah.
yeah.
That's a good
But
idea.
Craig Gardner's goal against West Ham, that was limbs.
Yeah.
I think Clinton Morrison against them up the road, the first goal in the Premier League that we scored against them. That,
John's goal as well.
Yeah.
Zigic. The Zigic winner against
Even
them.
Horsfield's goal in that game to make it 3-0. It was
yeah,
Yeah.
like that was
at the Tilton. Yeah, that was
When he
something.
went into his foot.
Yeah.
one of the best nights that was.
Enkelman.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
brilliant.
Enkelman's got to be in there.
Enkelman's
as
gotta
well
be in
at
the
some
blue
point.
room.
Oh crikey, yeah, that's
All
got to
Melberg.
be in, hasn't it? Yeah,
This list is going to be long. We have
It
got
is,
like
yeah.
how many weeks? We got about 50.
yeah.
So
About 50, yeah.
What we'll do is we'll keep doing a 10 and until all the ones we want in there.
And then we'll stop it.
and the Ipswich game just for destroying the ground for us. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mad. That was crazy.
okay,
We should have a red room as well for the things we don't like.
Robe, you're number one.
He's so
No, I
put stuck
said
in there.
that.
never
Oh,
mind.
number two.
Literally.
Mark Meredith, who do you want to put in the red room?
Robe.
Robe.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's
Three
three
times.
votes for Robe.
I genuinely still said that. I thought, oh no, I know what's coming.
are we still having on YouTube, Chris, or are we all right now?
It's sort of buffering. It's not. It's just a YouTube problem. I'm afraid I can't really do much about it.
That's going in the red room as well, buffering.
Yeah, buffering.
Yeah.
Paul, I seen a question earlier on Facebook and about Rooney's recent comments after the documentary and what Brady said.
Oh yeah.
And Rooney's comments after, and he asked us obviously what we thought about, I suppose, his comments. So maybe a good little 5 minutes.
We're in a mess when I went in there in 6th place in the championship.
Yeah, I saw Ian Dancer this afternoon commented on it, and he was brilliant. He said, basically, up yours. not quite as many words, but he pointed out that we weren't in a mess when he arrived. We were a mess when he left, and you know if you've got a brain in your head, you don't want to argue with Tom Brady about what he was talking about, because Rooney basically knows nothing about things that Tom Brady was talking about. So
I think the problem, Alan, was that he came in and tried to change the whole environment to an environment that we couldn't do at the time. The players we had couldn't do the environment he was trying to set, and he wasn't a leader. We said this, said it over and over again. He didn't lead the group of players he had, and nobody wanted to jump on his ship. I think that's the fact of it.
Times changed too much too quickly. And he didn't have the motivation or the passion or no one believed in his way.
Because when I think back to Rooney as the player, he was on the pitch, and my God, he owned that pitch, and he was, 9 times out of 10 the best player on it. And he led by example on the pitch. His passion on the pitch was phenomenal. He was an unbelievable player, wasn't he?
Oh, one of the best in England.
On the touchline, though, he was totally the opposite. There was no emotion to him. There was no... And when you look at Chris Davies now, he's so animated, he's so passionate, and
because he didn't know what he was doing.
hadn't got a Scooby.
Yeah, he was told to do no fear football without being able to know what no fear football meant.
I don't think,
and he contradicted himself when he said Brady didn't know what he was doing. He was going into a club that was in turmoil. The players couldn't do what they wanted to do and what he was asking them to do. So actually, he said, I wanted to bring people in, and I wasn't given chance. Well, put people and play them to try and get results instead of turning mutton into lamb. And then also, when you get to your window, then do something. But it was never, ever, ever going to happen to play tippy-tappy football with the players we had at the club. And when Mowbray came in, what was the first thing he did? Play to people's strengths. Put an arm around them and said, it's a fresh start. Forget what's happened over there. Go and show me what you can do.
Exactly
the same.
Exactly the same, Craig, when Zola got fired.
That's it.
We bought I can't remember who we bought in then. Was it Rowett?
After Zola.
Monk.
Redknapp, wasn't it?
Redknapp, yeah, but again, just back to normal football, back to the strength of the players. And and we got what we were a working class club, and I've heard it so many times since the documentary's been out. We're a working class club that works hard, and these people are trying to change that around. It's not going to ever happen. It isn't.
No,
there was always going to raise it. I mean, come on, he's not going to have his own show without raising it. The only thing that did make me laugh, I think, is Kelly, who was doing the introduction to the show. Yeah, well, but she's been hosting our Players Awards for the past couple of years. Something tells me she might not be back next year.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see on that one. But yeah, I mean, we've moved on now anyway from Rooney. But it was interesting to hear his response. I think he said something about it being a day before a game as well, and that's usually a lighter day that he came in there.
Yeah.
Didn't he? And I think. I don't think we need to dwell on it much longer, do we? Really, we've moved well on from that now. But it was interesting to hear. Let's say.
I want to know why Claire's got lights flashing all over the top of her head. Red and blue. You got like lights flashing in your head.
I'm watching Sky Sports News, and it's coming up on like.
No.
Can I just do a quick shout out to Mel and Alex, who are getting married on Saturday? Massive Blues fan. Mel comes to the home games.
Getting married on a game day.
Yeah, she's getting, I don't know why, but we're going on the night.
I mean, Claire, you've got to have words. I mean, there's priorities, and yeah, failure.
I decided. No, it was nothing to do with me. So happy wedding day for Saturday, Mel and Alex.
Okay, can I do, it's my turn now to do a quick shout out. Could we wish Trevor John Smith, he's a long time listener, happy 50th birthday for the 20th of August. In next show. He was named after Trevor Francis and is a lifelong supporter who listens to your show every week. Thank you from his mum, dad, sister and nephew are all big blue noses. Happy birthday, Trevor.
Happy birthday, Trevor.
Birthday, Trevor. Yeah.
Oh, and he's thanking everybody now for that as well. So yeah, happy birthday, Trevor.
Yeah, good lad.
Top man.
Do we need to go on to the Barnets, do you think?
Yeah. Okay, so we're doing the Barnets, and we've got a Who as well.
We've got Barnets and a Who. Now, so I've got 2 Barnets coming up. Ignore the lettering at the top. I think it was a bad screenshot. If our presenters know the answer, can you just message me? Because I want this one to be a competition, because I think it's quite hard, this one. So anybody who knows, just email me at admin@tiltontalk.com and I'll send
I'll do that first thing tomorrow, Chris.
And I'll send a little prize to you. Just tell me what you think number 1 and number 2 is. There we go. So
Can somebody tell me how to get it on my phone?
Just watch the stream. Just
go on Facebook.
Well, I'm on Facebook on the computer.
Oh, you need on your phone as well then.
I can't even tell that.
Oh, it's too bright, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll get it on YouTube on my phone.
Already on? Where is it?
Oh, YouTube's playing up, so you probably won't be able to.
Mark Rowe.
There we go.
I won't work well behind.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you know the answers, drop me a message or drop me an email at admin@tiltontalk.com. And no, it's not Tommy Mooney.
Chris, I just put it in the chat on the Zoom. Are they right?
They certainly are.
Yes.
That's what I thought as well.
I'm impressed.
I am very impressed.
Wow.
I thought
Can I have one of those Tom Brady mugs that you made, please?
that was a
You might think he's bound to say this, but that is exactly what I was just typing to you.
Really?
Yeah.
And I thought that was really, really high. Well, nobody online has got it. So, hang on.
The Chris
One
Marsden
person's
was.
got it on Facebook.
Somebody's got one.
Can't say.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying.
Alan's just said one of the names.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He wasn't listening. So
Ray Hobro, it's not
I
Seb and Savile.
did work at the club.
Battery's going low. I've got to move.
Yeah, I've got. So Fraser Higgins has got both of them.
he has, yeah.
Well
Okay,
done, Fraser Higgins.
there we go. I better get him a prize then sorted.
He
Okay.
was an underrated player, Chris Marsden. Good player.
He was classy, he was.
Yeah.
Quality, he was.
I thought they were really, really hard. I am absolutely sure.
Him and the skip together, good ratters they were.
Yeah, very good.
Very good.
Yeah, and then the Who, Chris?
Yeah, okay, so just Fraser, if you can message me, send me a message and I'll get something over to you. There we go.
Thank you.
And let's get the Who.
Meredith, you don't get anything.
Oh, I want a Brady cut.
Absolutely nothing he gets. Let me just get the Who sorted out.
You can have Robe as a friend.
Oh no, I didn't get it right. It wasn't me. It was Paul.
Right then, here we go for the Who.
Remember about knee height, always supporting Spurs. It was my local team, to get over there when I could. And I kind of grew up and still at this moment in time, just watch out for the results.
That was one of our previous guests.
No, we're not. I'm not. We've gone through the guests.
Can we say what we think?
Not yet. Give somebody a chance.
Can you
Play it
play it
again.
again?
Give me the first letter of who you think it is.
Our first name or second name?
First name.
J.
No.
C.
No.
A. B. C.
No. No.
Can you play it again, please, Christopher?
Okay, here we go.
About knee height, always supporting Spurs. It was my local team, to get over there when I could. And I kind of grew up and still at this moment in time, just watch out for the results. I thought I was there as once as a
That's got you stumped.
And he's not been a guest.
He's not been a guest, no. No, I don't think yes. No.
Does it begin with L?
No. You must have gone through the alphabet.
People are saying Darren Anderson on the.
No, it's not
Yeah,
Darren Anderson.
Darren Anderson's
no,
coming up.
No, I can understand it, but no, it's not Darren Anderson. That's got you stumped, innit?
Well, he's English.
Horrible, because I recognise the voice, but I can't.
Doesn't sound like a former Blues player, though. It sounds like someone who used to play for them, who came off the bench against Ryder.
Do you want a clue?
Go on then.
Okay, go on.
Played for QPR as well.
Oh,
Oh,
is it Paul? Is it
You
Paul
can-
Furlong?
Well done, Mr.
Who?
Yep, kiss.
Furlong.
It was, in fact.
about knee height, always supporting Spurs. It was my local team, to get over there when I could. And I kind of grew up and still at this moment in time, just watch out for the
Good one,
results.
that was.
Got his-
Sounds like Paul Furlong.
It was Paul Furlong.
Yeah, well, I think it's P.
Yeah, Perry.
Yeah, probably surname F.
Yeah.
And does
Can
he
we have
still
another
hold?
clue?
Was he still on?
This Paul Furlong shirt, isn't it?
Doesn't he still
Yeah.
hold the goal scoring to appearance record as well? Don't think he's been beaten yet, has he?
Oh, don't know.
Don't know.
You might be
It's
right.
one to look at. He had a phenomenal goals to appearance ratio for Blues.
Mind you, Keogh's got 1 in 3.
Yeah, the fact he only played 1 in 3, that was the problem.
Yeah, it was good player, wasn't
Yeah, let's go for predictions next then. So Saturday, home to Oxford. I'll start us off with a nice... I don't think it's going to be easy. No Rabbit team is easy to play against. But I think we'll have too much for them and I think we'll beat them 2-0. Ro?
he? I'm going to say... I actually got the Blackburn right on Saturday, so I'm going to say 3-1 this week. I think we'll win 3-1. But I don't think Oxford are no mugs, though, because they were unlucky yesterday.
Yeah.
Away at Hull.
Harris now.
Yeah.
Is Sariki... not... Yeah, he's...
Yeah, Dembele.
Dembele.
Dembele's there, yeah.
He came on a sub.
You know, and they've got Luke... Yeah. Okay. Alan, prediction for Saturday?
2-0 as well, yeah.
Yeah. You coming?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Mark Meredith?
I'm going to go 2-0 as well.
Craig?
I'll go 4-1. In fact, that's the same as Pete Taylor. I'm just reading some of the ones on the board as well. We'll come back to them in a minute.
Claire?
I was right for the Blackburn game. So I'm going to go 3-0.
I think I was right for Sheffield United. I said 2-1 Sheffield.
Yeah,
United.
I think we'll have too much for them, but I think that they will make it difficult. I think it'll take a while to get the goal, but once we do get one,
Yeah.
Then he'll more come.
yeah,
The earlier we score, the better, because the opposition have to come at us then, don't they?
yeah. And I think with our pace now, I think that teams will be a bit worried about counter-attack as well. So,
Yeah.
On the message board, Paul Sterndale 3-0, Fraser Higgins 3-0, Mike Hill 3-1, Paul Lilly 5-1. So we're going up. Wayne Merricks has gone for 1-0. Pete Taylor said it's going to be a boring 4-1 win to Birmingham. And Pete Taylor's also saying that he reckons there could be a Kyojo hat-trick incoming.
Oh,
That'd be good. Kyojo or Kyogo?
Kyogo.
Got to say, actually, after the game on Saturday, he was... all the players obviously came over, and then they disappeared off the pitch. All the fans started coming out. And then the warm down started. And he was brilliant for the kids, because he come over, did his little warm down, and then literally jumped over the barriers, came and took pictures with all of the kids, signed the autographs for those that were still around as well. I felt for him, because you can blatantly see he can't tell a word of English apart from his name, because he'll always stop for his name, but the rest of it, no, didn't understand. He was just like, somebody said to him, you played really well. He just sort of raised a smile. It was like he didn't understand what he said there. But no, fair play to him for coming over and actually taking the time with the fans that had stayed around.
I forgot to mention this earlier. With the first goal against Sheffield United, they all talk about Damari Gray's wonderful. He robbed the bloke, run back, ran 50 yards. But if you look at the replay, when he got the ball, Kyogo was further behind him than he was. And for Kyogo to back him up and think, this bloke can do this, and because I can remember Trevor Francis doing things like that for England, and he'd get there and he'd put the cross in and everybody would be standing on the halfway line because they didn't realise that Trevor could do that. But he oh, goodness me, his computer. He was there, okay, it was a tap in the end, but he had to run 60 yards to get there and support his, it would just have been a waste of time.
No, definitely, yeah. And
some more predictions on the board. Fortress St Andrews, Ray Hobrow said, and it'll be 2-0. Trevor John Smith's gone for 3-1. Dave Twine at 2-1. Some bloke called Adam Wilkes has said 3-0.
no idea.
What did Adam say, Craig?
He said, you're horrible.
Yeah.
So Chris Rowe said 4-0. Katie Gillespie's gone for 3-1 Blues. Deborah Smith has gone for 2-1 to Blues.
Chris, your prediction?
Yeah, I'm going to go for a very boring 4-0 win.
Wow. Teams don't lose 4-0 very often, do they?
No.
Let's hope it does happen. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Are we going to see Chris Brown in a thong again this year? That's the.
We already have. You don't want to do it again, do you?
Yeah, I don't want to. No, that's what I'm.
No, not really.
Yeah, what's it going to be if we win 6-0?
Somebody's got to do a forfeit.
Yeah, you.
Oh, there you go. Right, okay. What forfeit would you
Actually,
like?
if we score 6 goals, we'll put it on air now. Robe will leave the show. So come on, Blues.
Come on, Blues!
Come on, Blues!
I think he'll do Saturday if everyone's fit. If Cochrane's okay, and do you think he'll go with Laird or Asai Samuel at right back? Because that's a headache.
I mean, what a decision. I mean, I would obviously go for Laird at right back.
Well, I think at home he should go for him from the off. You can always take him off after an hour and put the other guy on and give him a rest. But I think it's better done at home, certainly. Better done that way than swapping around the other way.
Out of 3 games, Laird's been man of the match twice.
Yeah, and
So to me, who's on better form?
Yeah.
I'll put this question out to our viewers as well. And by the way, I haven't got a chat box from Twitter or X, Chris.
No, you don't. For some reason, they just disappear. There isn't a chat box. I don't know what happens.
No, we got nobody else saying anything on there then, no?
No,
You
I
have
can't
to
work
open it
out.
up, I think, Chris, to
Probably got to be
Let
on a
people
laptop
do
or
it,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I'll try and sort that out.
I like what you said, Mark Meredith, playing both. Maybe play Laird or Asai Samuel on the right wing and the other one right back, or the other way around. That could work.
But then would you drop Gray or Anderson? Because I thought Anderson played.
Yeah,
This is the headache, and it's good to have a headache.
Yeah.
Put Damari on the left. 'Cause I think he's actually better on the left. Than he is on the right.
That's another one because, like, I'm not being funny. I was talking to a few people, and my friend Jordan put it on X about Damari being on the left and someone else on the right, and I totally agree with that because I think Damari Gray would be better cutting in.
Cutting in.
He had that one on Saturday. He went miles wide, but he cut straight in and shot. And I seen him score for Leicester a couple of times like that.
And then as well.
Be nice to see them switch over. Be nice, like during the game, because he goes into pockets. But I don't know. Is it? Yeah, we all seem to move around the front. They all seem to go in together, don't they?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I am looking forward to on Saturday and hoping it's all finished. But the covering across the area at front of the Kop. So,
Tifo.
No.
I thought you meant the Tifo. Oh, that was beyond the goal. What happened to that, by the way? Do we know?
Maybe.
Go on, tell us what happened.
Tell you after the show. I don't really.
Oh, you don't?
just always see if anybody then said.
Very random, wasn't it? We had a Tifo, and then we never had a Tifo. It's like now you don't.
Where's your Tifo gone?
No, I mean in the Kop car park. The fact that we're actually getting. So,
Rogue's got it. He's
Craig, in the car park for the fans.
So where the amphitheatre is, it's going to be covered. So whether that will be finished for Saturday or not, but I know the work has well and truly started. But it'll be great because I mean, on last season you were either piling into the fan park around the other side or going into the stadium earlier.
Yeah,
just to stay out of the bad weather. Where at least now there will be an element of covering, and also it was asked for by people. So yet again, the club have listened, and that's what they're going out to do. So I think again, it's another thing for our owners. You know, they listen to the fans, they take on board the feedback, and they act on it.
Just a shame if the weather's nice.
yeah, that's the thing. You don't want to be undercover when it's sunny, do you?
You want like a convertible roof, don't you? One that just like
retractable one. So Michael has said Ethan Laird. As it just disappears, Ethan Laird had a terrific game at left back against Blackburn, and he thinks he could start on Saturday. Michael Harrison, controversial opinion, but currently Cashin looks a better player than Newman. Oh, that's one for discussion.
They're both good. They're both. You can't argue really because they're both
quality, aren't they?
They're both quality.
Have you seen the other one, Craig? I think we should keep Robe and get rid of Craig.
Who said that?
Who's this? I'd tell you what. Have you got a friend, Robe?
Who is it?
Becky, somebody.
I think we should keep Robe and get rid of Craig instead. From somebody called Tony. Shut your face, Leighton.
I thought he said Andrew Adams.
So Tony, put it in writing and we'll think about it. However, I get all the writing, so it'll be deleted.
Craig, the tide's turning, I think.
Yeah, there's Tony over here.
Is Tony in cell 31? So perhaps, Tony, can you answer that one? Are you in cell 31?
That's right. He's cellmate, isn't he?
Cellmate, yeah.
Hasn't he got the top bunk? Can't remember now. Yeah,
well, no.
I know you're on the
bottom. Told you, told you things have changed.
It's just come up on the board, yeah. Tony had the extra bowl of gruel off Robe. That's what it's to do with.
Well,
yeah, that's like, we've gone from Cashin or Neumann to you or Robe, Craig.
It's a decent comparison, I suppose, but I mean, Neumann always wins.
The thing is, though,
actually, there was the one tackle on Saturday that when Cashin came on, and he just went hell for leather after the ball to clear the line. And I thought it was a fantastic type of Birmingham City tackle, as I like to say. You know, nothing was holding back. It reminded me a little bit of what Granger was like. We're going to go out for leather and then just slide in and take out the ball and the player. It was brilliant.
Interesting comment here from Steve Portman. Good evening, by the way, Steve. Hope you're well, mate. Need to cover over the disabled kiosk. Been asking since we got moved there. So I believe they're in the Tilton now, are they? Yeah. So they're just in the Tilton.
Yeah, bottom.
Oh, yeah.
So if anyone's listening from the club, please provide that for the guys there. That'd be good as well if we can. Because I guess they get soaked there, do they?
Oh, crikey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would. Yeah.
And you get the wind and everything there as well.
The only problem with that is they might block someone's view. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe it's for the kiosk outside.
Oh, sorry.
Is this for the food
Yeah.
kiosk and stuff?
Yeah.
Ah, right, yeah. Oh, that makes sense, doesn't it? Even something temporary,
Which
really.
this now at the back of the main stand? Where
Yeah, near the main, between the main stand and Tilton.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, eventually it'd be good if they can cover all of them, wouldn't it? You got the changing room bar as well outside there. I know you can go in the changing room bar, but you've also got that outside bit as well. But it's earlier though when the weather's nice. It's a shame, isn't it? Like this time of year when the sun's out.
Yeah, you don't want to be covered up out there.
No.
I think Andrew Palmer has just made a great point, and what he's saying is Blues are making a statement if they sign any additions. Then they are talking about. If they sign any of the additions that they're talking about, would you agree that top 6 is a minimum for Wagner?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
most definitely.
I think it is anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's already set there, isn't it? You know what I mean? Not number 1 for him because I'm actually Mr. Meredith. You'll know he's been out in the States, but number 2's classed as a failure in the States, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only one.
Yeah.
You never want to finish second in the States.
If we get Mitrovic, that'll be the marquee signing. That would just be.
Crikey, yeah.
He will get over 25 goals.
Oh, we'd score a hatful with that team, yeah.
We have to give him the service, though. You know what I mean? You've got to get the service into him, but he's lethal in front of goal at this level.
He can play Premier League easily.
Yeah,
Top half.
yeah.
Pete Taylor has said all the talk of Mitrovic is a smokescreen because we're actually going to sign Messi on the sly.
So that again, sorry, I was having a coffee fit again on mute.
That's Pete Taylor said that it's all a smokescreen because we're actually signing Messi on the sly.
I think the fact that with the Chamberlain thing that it's actually on Sky means that there's something.
Oh yeah.
Sky wouldn't just put it on as a rumour. There must be something.
We're talking about Sky. They're owned by Villa fans.
Yeah, but Jermaine.
It's terrible language.
There's got to be something in there now.
Yeah.
I also watched their game on Saturday.
Sorry?
What? Our neighbours' game. We got one sent off. Bye-bye for a bit. And they played awful.
Good.
Yeah. Don't know, Newcastle didn't score, to be honest.
No.
But never mind.
And there we go. Yeah. I think we've come to an end.
Have we already? That's flown by, isn't it?
We certainly have. Yeah.
Proper gone.
No, where's your shirts and flags and stuff that's normally hanging behind you? You had a little cell clean out.
Well, it's that time of the year when they have a clean up and they go through things with their rubber gloves and all. It's not good.
I agree with Wayne Merrick's here. Our service will be the problem. We still look weak linking our midfield to the front men. I think it's because it's early days, though. I think it will
get... Joe. Early days.
Yeah, but I do think...
Robe, are you... your tops and your scarves, really, you just want to admit to the fact that you gave it to Tony Shut Your Face Leighton, didn't you? And that's the reason why he's passed on the comment.
It's a strange middle name, that, isn't it?
About that all night now, ain't you, Craig?
Oh, that's it now. Yeah. Chris, can you crop that and use it as well, please? You know what I mean?
I'm going to get death threats in the middle of the night, aren't I? I'm going to death threats from Craig.
Craig's already texted Wagner about it.
Right, that's it now. Your season ticket's revoked, mate. Said he hates you as well.
On that note, we've been the Tilton Talk Show. It's good night from me, and it's good night from Claire Wielder.
Good night from me, and it's good night from Mark Mevedy.
Oh, thank you, Claire. And congratulations. I couldn't be at your wedding, obviously, so it was a late one. But
no excuse.
It's fine, Mark.
It's only a plane ride, for God's sake.
You missed yeah, you could have flew over just for the.
I couldn't face watching her get married. That was the problem. It's just... it's a good night.
Don't start those rumours.
You missed the legendary burger, Mark. I'm telling you.
I heard all about it. All about it.
Food was amazing.
They were legendary burgers, and trying to watch Rogue eat 2 of them was just absolutely hilarious.
I just knew that as soon as he put six.
Well, it's a good night for me, and it's a good night for my good friend Mark Robe Adams.
Cheers, Mark. It's a good night for me again, and I forgot what I was going to say. To be fair, good night for me. Have a good week, everyone. Enjoy the game on Saturday, and I'll hand you over to Alan. You still there? Have I said good night to you?
Are you all there?
Yeah. Good night, Alan.
Always leave me till last. Who's left now? Is it?
Hey,
Craig.
you're gonna cry now.
Well, traditionally, Chris is always the last.
Oh, what was the last?
Good night, everybody, and it's a goodbye from Craig.
And it's a good night for me, and I'm just going to pretend that I'm Robe now and think, who does it normally go to? Have I got my job right? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's back over to you, Paul.
What about Chris?
And it's a good night from Chris Brown. Before I say, we're sponsored by AMG Logistics. Proudly.
And it's good night from me. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Stop smiling, Robe. You haven't got any friends.
Oh dear. You know what, Craig? I saw the video for You Can Call Me Al earlier, and you just minded me and you in the same room.
Yeah, he cried as well, didn't he, thinking about it?
What was that on, Road? What channel are you watching?
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's on some 80s
Your
music channel
Tilton
earlier.
Talk Show.
Is that the Tofo behind you, Robe, or blind?
Oh dear. And we are, I think we're off, yeah.
It's got Bernard Sun on there, ain't it, the Tifo?
Yeah.